I am Wanoko, a 3D artist. In this video, I am going to explain rendering and compositing. Node in Blender. Third, post-color grading with DaVinci Resolve. EV volume can be rendered efficiently, so these days I always use volume in EV to represent air. This air doubles as a background. Also, if you increase the anisotropy of the volume, the backlight, mainly due to sunlight, will increase a gradation of brightness. As I show in the material tutorial, I use the group function here as well. Change the color of cloud all at once. You can also set the brightness of the clouds individually. This time I will use color management. You can set the red, green and blue curves to your liking and view the 3D viewport while rendering in real time with those settings. This is a lot of fun, but sometimes I turn off color management so that the color settings in the original 3D world don't stray too far. I sometimes animate exposure values in color management. Here I darken everything to enhance the visual of the lightning. And to this case, I adjust the exposure while watching the brightness of the sky. Now that the animation is done, it's time to tweak the light again before rendering. Motion blur is a real thrill of a high quality rendering. However, I set the motion blur to be short. The reason is very personal. One of my goals is to design new models by myself and fine-tune them. For that reason, I place great importance on showing the shape of the model when making videos. I add camera shake to make the camera movement look more realistic, so a moderate motion blur is necessary. Then let's render. This time it will be output in HD resolution. Using EV, rendering time is around 5 seconds. Blender allows node-based compositing. The most important element of compositing in this video is the light effect by glare node. Add lens dart as an example of compositing nodes. Based on the glare node, multiply the RGB value with the lens dart material like this. The dust around the bright area is then illuminated, revealing a broad, bright pattern across the screen. To summarize this tutorial series, Blender is comfortable for modeling, material creation, procedural design, animation, rendering, and compositing. By having the workflow inside Blender only, you can intuitively reflect your ideas in your work. It's great to always be able to see the rendered results immediately with powerful GPU. This is good for enhancing your visual art ability. Recently, I am learning editing with DaVinci Resolve. I think that DaVinci can do more than Blender in color grading. It has an intuitive UI like this. The nice thing about this process is that you can adjust the colors while watching the entire video already rendered. Also, add sound with DaVinci. Finally, the video is finished. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for new videos.